Everybody, this is Brian back with the AGIX Singularity Net update. Going to keep it fairly short today, but I see a couple things going on with this chart possibly, and I'm going to dig into them in a second. We are up 4.28% on the day. We are at 47,602, 47 cents, and we had a high today of 0.49697. And the whole market looks pretty bullish. I know tomorrow is going to be a big day. You know, the inflation numbers come out in the United States, so that is going to be big news for every single cryptocurrency out there and stock. If the numbers come in lower than expected or as expected, I expect there to be a massive pump in both markets. If it comes the other way, then we might see a pretty bad day, but I'm thinking that the numbers are going to come out pretty good. So we'll keep our fingers crossed. When that happens tomorrow, I'm going to wait an hour or two before I put out any videos and see what happens with the market. But I'm expecting good news. Think positive, and we'll see what happens. But I'll be on that tomorrow. I got an article for you here. What do the long-term technicals predict for Singularity Net, AGIX? And this came out today. It says Singularity Net receives a strong long-term technical score of 97 from Investors Observer analysts. And these people have been around a long time, Investor Observer. They do a really in-depth on every single coin that you can check out on there. But it says our proprietary scoring system considers the trading patterns over the past several months to a year by analyzing the token's consistency, volatility, and where it is relative to long-term averages to determine whether it's a strong buy and hold investment opportunity. Currently, AGIX holds a superior long-term technical analysis score than 97% of cryptos. Wow. Long-term investors employing a buy and hold strategy will find the long-term rank especially relevant when allocating their assets and may find additional value finding cryptos with a high short-term technical score to discover tokens that have bottomed out. So in other words, they're giving this a 97% for a long-term technical score. They're definitely suggesting that the prices are going to go up on this thing. And it goes over the trading analysis down here with the 52-week high and all that, but we're not going to get into that. So you can get them on every single token you can look into, and like it said there, it says this carries a 97, and it has holds a superior long-term technical analysis score than 97% of cryptos. So that's pretty awesome. It's up at the top there as far as they're concerned in their outlook. So here's the top 100. Got a lot of green out there, not a whole lot of red. Don't know what's going on with XRP unless maybe some insider news on that settlement that's coming up. We all got to root for XRP. No matter how you feel about it, or Ripple. Personally, I love it, but we need that not to be a security. If it is deemed a security, it is going to be a mess for the crypto market. So we all need to root for that coin, no matter what. The Fear and Greed Index, with market cap is almost up 2% at $1,229 billion. The volume, look at that, 47% up today. That's great over 24 hours. Bitcoin dominance is just up a sliver at 0.07, and we are up 2 notches on the Crypto Fear and Greed indicator to a 68. Here's your biggest gainers and biggest losers for the day. And if I could ask you to please hit that subscribe button. If you haven't, we would love to have you here every day. Got a fantastic group of people, and we're going to do that giveaway here last day of the month, 188 tokens, and going to do that on the last day of every month. Don't know for sure what coin we're going to pick next month, but we'll pick something and give it away. So please hit that subscribe button. But you can see number one trender is Bitcoin. Always good to see. That's the one that brings the money in the market. Let's get on to this chart here. I see a couple things going on here with AGIX. Number one, let's put a fib on that. This is the 4 hour. Okay. Now you can see we're still right around that 618. Okay, now what I see going on here is one of two things. Number one, I see a bullish chart. Okay, I personally don't see a downtrend in this thing. This could be a 3, 4, 5. Okay, that could be one scenario going on here, and another one could be this, a 1, 2, and this whole thing is a 3, and then our 4, and then we could be heading up for a 5 out of that. That could be the other scenario. Okay, so there's two scenarios here we're possibly looking at. We'll have to maybe get some more price action to see. The original scenario I was going with, and I'm kind of still leaning towards this, this was one 5 wave here, okay, and then we were starting a second 5 wave inside here, okay, which would that 3 wave should be bigger. This is just for illustration purposes here, okay, which would make a bigger move out of this whole thing. I'm going to change the color of this thing here. A 3 would be your longest wave. 4, 5. Let's make that orange so that sticks out a little bit better. That's what I'm kind of leaning more towards. We'll have to see here. Either way, both of these point up. One points up more than the other. Okay, if we are in a pullback here, and this move here, and the other ones are nullified, so we might not have as high of a move, This isn't financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, so please don't take anything anybody says on YouTube for investment advice. Do your own research and check with a financial advisor. But I want to put a Fibonacci on this and see if that lines up with any other things. This is clearly an uptrend. Okay, we have another higher high right here. This high took out this high, so regardless, when we had this high here, then we had a lower high and a lower low. Now we have a higher high, and it looks like so far we have a higher low. It would have to come down lower than this low now to be a lower low. So we have that higher high, then here we started a new upswing here, and so far we have that higher low in there, so that's looking fantastic. But let me put a fib on here and see if them waves line up. Yeah, now see the Fibonacci, that's how I actually came up with them price targets up here with these extensions. Now it would support the bigger move than the smaller move right now. Okay, if the 5 waves are just right here, and this is wave 4, wave 5, this can end up coming up and being a double top right here. It's hard to tell right now until some more price action moves out in this thing. So either scenario points up as far as I'm concerned. I see that 4-hour RSI at the bottom is just on its way up. The 1 hour is probably peaked out. Now the 1 hour is actually resetting, so that's good to see. Within a few hours that should be reset, and we can see some upward movement here. So that looks great actually. We want that 1 and 4. It'd be nice to have both of them on the floor and starting up. And the daily, I'm sure, is headed towards the top. Yeah, which, like I said yesterday before, that thing can ride up there for a very long time on the daily. You can see all through here when it gets to the top, and sometimes a move won't happen until that thing does get to the top. Look at this run right here. It didn't even start until that daily RSI was the whole way up here, So we'll have to wait and see. We need some more price action to play out here before we see which way this is going to go here. But my personal opinion and where I am headed with this whole thing is up. Every crypto in the market is kind of pointing that way and making out similar 5-wave patterns. And you have 5-wave patterns almost all the time in crypto. So It's nothing abnormal. 5 Elliott waves up, then sometimes you have 5 Elliott waves down. Your A, B, C corrections, they stick right out once you know how to look for them and see them in the market. And it's very normal to have 5 waves in a upward move. So we'll wait for some more action to come out of this. I'll check back tomorrow, guys. I'm sure tomorrow is going to be a very exciting day. So I hope you have a fantastic night. Please hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you here every day. And thank you so very, very much for watching my video. I so much appreciate it.